Hello, I have not studied. I'm about to. I will after this, maybe. But the reason why, okay, because my friends whom I haven't hung out with in a while asked me to hang out, and I couldn't just say no. I couldn't have just told them, oh, I have to study. My excuse always is that I have to study, and they're just gonna think I'm lying. When I'm not. But I also, I also kind of didn't want to do my schoolwork. And I didn't wake up early. Okay, I actually woke up 5 separate times in the morning and went straight back to sleep. I remember trying so hard to wake up to keep both of my eyes open, but I just kept falling back straight back to sleep. I can tell you the exact times I woke up because I swear I did wake up, but I accidentally went back to sleep right after. 5:30 a.m., 6:20 a.m., 7:40 a.m., 9:45 a.m., and 11:30 a.m. 5 times I woke up, and 5 times I went straight back to sleep after waking up. So when I tell you I tried. I used to be really into ARGs. If you don't know what that means, it's like, you know how sometimes in games you have to solve mysteries and do A to unlock B and do B to unlock C, or find D to figure out C and then use C to somewhat do E. Basically, ARGs are like games, but in real life, like in real settings, where you'd have to actually go to a specific location for some things. You have to solve things on websites that the ARG maker has made. You have to track down YouTube channels. And when I was small, I was really into ARGs. And when I say small, it's 5 years ago, 4 years ago. So not really small, but yeah, 5 or 4 years ago, I was really into ARGs. And I actually, on my old phone, had a complete self-made guide on how to make an ARG, because I was really planning on it. I was planning on making an ARG myself. And from studying all the ARGs, I have been keeping track over, looking at and solving from my, hyperfixation stage. I was able to collect different websites for codes, how to make websites, how to find some stuff, just ARG stuff, just stuff and guides on how to make an ARG and what stuff to use. I had a guide, a how to make an ARG guide on my phone, but my iCloud, it didn't transfer that note into my new phone. Before I could even check, I had already wiped out my entire old phone's memory. So I had completely wiped out how to make an ARG guide. And it makes me really sad to this day because I really worked hard on that. 4 to 5 years ago, I wasn't even aware of Google Docs yet, so I had to put on my notes. I did everything on my notes. I lost so many notes when I got my new phone because it didn't at all transfer to the iCloud, but whatever. But yeah, I was really into ARGs. I wanted to make an ARG. I still do. I wanted to make a fully fleshed out ARG, and I wanted people to solve it, make a whole community over it. I think I just really admired the fact that a lot of people were able to come together and form a group to solve this one thing this one person made. And I liked the idea of a lot of people coming together, making friends with each other just to solve something I made. That was sort of the appeal to me. I just really liked the idea of forming communities. I don't really have the time and energy that I used to have to make ARGs anymore, but maybe in the future. Maybe in the future when I have a lot of followers, I'll post a really cryptic video, a really cryptic entry with an ARG hidden in it. Maybe. I don't know. I mentioned this in another entry a couple of entries ago, I think, but my vocabulary and my sentence structure has met such a glow down. It has decreased in quality as the time has passed, and it makes me so sad because I used to be really smart with my words. I used to be really poetic. I was able to make sentences. I used to make really smart sentences. I was able to construct many words together and make them come out really beautifully, It used to make sense to me. Speaking used to make sense to me. But now I'm always struggling to form any complete sentence. I freeze up whenever my friend asks me a question sometimes because, wow, how do I say this? Because I don't know how to say it anymore. And I used to be so good at that. I used to be so good at writing as well. But now I have this massive writer's block. And again, maybe it's because I'm learning a new language, and maybe because my latest form of coping mechanism is to just shut down my brain when it comes to anything and everything possible, so that any like bad thing that comes to me is the feeling is just decreased because my brain isn't working. So yeah, maybe because of that, but I just miss it so much. Imagine how much more seriously you guys would take me if every word I said made sense and every word I said was so intelligently structured that you can't help but listen. But, you know, you guys are cool. It's okay. You guys are cool. Even though I'm dumb as fuck. You guys still watch me. So, thank you. It just sucks. But anyways, I'm not gonna record any longer so that I can get to studying quicker. So, yeah, that's it for today. I guess I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you have a good night. I said that weird.